Okay, I don't really know how to start this, so I'm just going to start it. This video will come in three parts. The first we'll get over right away. My wife, myself, and my son are all okay. Last Saturday before last, we had a house fire, and it was bad. And it started in the basement, not in the shop, but in my office. In the intervening weeks, we have had an outpouring of support from friends and family, and even our insurance company. We were well insured, overinsured, and so even financially, my wife and I and son are going to be fine. We lost quite a bit of the contents of the house. Most of the things on the second floor can't be salvaged. The third floor, where we had most of our personal belongings, quite a few are probably damaged beyond repair.
This was my computer. This was a shelf of hard drives. That was 20 years of video work I had saved. Y'all be careful, okay? Check your smoke detectors. Get your brand new fire extinguisher. Know when to not use it.
And because my wife and I and my son are all okay, I really don't care too much about the contents of the house. I was able to salvage a couple of things that were really kind of cool, that were my dad's and my granddad's. Most of those things, though, were tools, right? And the garage portion where the MR2s are wasn't damaged. Dirty, but it's not damaged. So the third part of the video, the part that involves these two cars, I simply don't have the resources right now to finish the project. My original intention was to get the cars, take both cars, basically put one together and sell it. It was a project I wanted to work on, but not a car I wanted to own for like a long time. I probably have driven it around for, a couple of weeks while it was freshly rebuilt. That would have been a lot of fun, but I wasn't going to keep it, and I'm not going to keep it now. All right, and it's going to be at least 6 months to a year, at least 6 months until my wife and I and son can move back. My son's going off to college, so he may not move back. What I would like to see happen to the cars is to go to someone in the Birmingham metro area. But the trick is they are in parts. Now that's not a problem if you're a person with the resources to move them and the know-how to put them together. If you have the resources to move these cars and the know-how to put them together, I can make you an offer you cannot refuse. I'm more interested in them going to the right people than I am the money. So for the next 2 weeks, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the people in the Birmingham community who are car guys that I know. If you're one of those kind of car guys in the Birmingham area, Birmingham, Alabama area, I don't ask much, but I'd ask you to send the link of this video directly to them, especially somebody who's into JDM stuff, especially somebody who's into the 80s. I mean, rare as hen's teeth. I can't count the number of times I've seen one of these things on the road. And so I'd love to see one on the road, another one on the road. But I can't be the one to do it. And so I want to encourage anybody in the Birmingham metro area, anywhere in Alabama, the southeast, if you're the right guy and you got a trailer and you can come get them, to reach out to me personally. My name is John Deaver. I'm going to put some information on the screen so that you can reach me directly. I got to figure out how to do that without getting crazy phone calls. I'll be able to answer any questions you have. The bottom line is it's 2 Toyota MR2s, 6 months off the assembly line. Both of them 1986 models. There are very, very few differences between the cars. There's some slight wiring differences because one of them came with cruise control and one of them didn't. And one of them has roll-up windows and one of them has electric windows. But that's not a huge deal. There's a ton of documentation. This is episode 12 of 12. But there's a lot of documentation in the previous episodes on these cars. There's nothing that it wasn't covered at some point. So if you think you might be interested, I encourage you to go back and just at least browse the last 11 episodes of me working on these 2 cars, and I think you'll get a fantastic idea of what you would be getting, if that makes any sense. 2 deck lids, 2 hoods, 2 sunroofs, 2 sets of seats, 2 consoles, every bit of plastic on the inside you got 2 of. The blue one I have registered in my name. And in the state of Alabama, all you need is a bill of sale. When it comes time to moving them, I'm here. I got tools. I'll help you move them. I just want to see them go to a good home. I'm going to wait a couple weeks, and if I don't hear from somebody in the area, then I'm going to be putting it online as an auction for no reserve. A no reserve auction if I don't hear from somebody in the next, like I said, 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. Okay, thank you for your time. If you know somebody who might be interested, please send them a link to this video. If you want to talk to me personally, I'm going to make myself available to talk to you somehow. What else? That's it. Thanks, and if you've been following along, I love you guys. And if you're friends and family, I can't thank you guys enough for the help and support here lately. Thanks. I do have all 8 wheels. They're not matched on the car, but I do have all 8 wheels, and the wheels are in good shape. I have already cleaned and prepped the cylinder block here. And I know that you may have seen that in the video. I don't remember how much of that I have in the video, but it was also oiled, so it's rust free. And on top of that, I have the seals, gaskets, and bearings necessary to put it back together. Transmission here. It was not in the fire. It's just sitting in the driveway right now. And I think in one of the very first videos I demonstrate the transmission. Deck lid. The crankshaft, here's the crankshaft that was in the fire. I don't know how hot it got. I don't know if it's a problem or not. It's got some plastic melted to the snout. And the cylinder head was also in the fire. So, yeah, I don't know if it's good or not in here. I have the steering column with a set of keys that match the black car, so those can go in here. The electrical in the dash looks a lot more intimidating than it actually is. All those plugs only go in one place, so that shouldn't be too hard. And the documentation in the Toyota factory manual is excellent, and it'll tell you exactly where to put everything, even down to the screws. There was a little bit of surface dust in the trunk, but I painted it. I brushed, I scrubbed it, painted it. There's a little surface rust in the floorboard. The driver's footwell, I did the same thing there. It's got carpet over it now, but it's in one of the other episodes. Everything's here. Everything is here. You just got to put it together. You just got to put it together. Inside, this is the interior, all the other interior parts. Some seals, electrical, like I said, 2 of everything. Other odds and ends. The rack over here has got the fuel injection components, anything and everything that came out of the engine compartment of the blue car. The black car, as was in the other episodes, the engine is obviously still in the car, and as you saw in one of the other episodes, it's got a rod knock, but it can be rebuilt.